I will start this video by saying that this is an empath channel. So if you're a narcissist and you come in to leave these nasty comments, obviously that is automatic that I'll just get you blocked from this channel. So I'll remove those comments and I'll block you from the channel as well. It's an empath channel. So that means that if you are not an empath, you're most likely on the wrong platform. If there is something you can learn, well and good. But if you're coming to leave nasty comments, those ones will be removed immediately and you'll also be blocked from this channel, okay? I maintain the rights to protect my content from energy vampires. Eventually, as the channel grows, I'm going to have to recruit some moderators. You know, when I'm not available or I'm busy, they can always monitor these comments and they will be... So I maintain the rights to protect my channel, okay? It's my creation and I still have the right to protect my channel and also other empaths that are watching these videos. You guys might have noticed that a lot of empaths are trapped all over the world. They are trapped in narcissistic relationships. Very nice, beautiful people, very good, beautiful souls. I do not necessarily mean that empaths are perfect, but I still believe that empaths always have good intentions when it comes to relationships, you know, friendships, in their environments, whatever they are. Empathy is a gift. And that gift is a natural gift. So an empath is born an empath. A person can develop empathy along their journey depending on the environment they have grown. Of course, they may have the ability to develop empathy along their journey, but there's loads of empath, I could say, that actually born naturally empaths. So they are born with this gift. It's a spiritual gift, okay? This can be manifest in so many different kinds of ways. The empath is a person who is really connected to the Most High, I don't know, to God. Many people get confused when I talk about God and I talk about universe, I talk about the Most High. We're talking about the same thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's just that our faiths name this thing in our own ways. So that gift comes naturally with you the moment of your birth. This gift is a spiritual gift. It can be clairvoyance, can be clairsentience, it can be clairaudience, it can be psychic abilities, it can be other different types of spiritual gifts that an empath might have. But at the same time, you also have to understand that there is also people who don't have this gift. Like I've said, not everybody is an empath, okay? When it comes to relationships, of course, the narcissists may tend to either way have run into non-empaths as well. But usually those relationships don't really last long because they don't have anything to get from those relationships, okay? These people, they are looking for a special type of energy. And not everybody can actually offer that degree of energy that they're looking for. Of course, they may offer other things in a physical sense. They could be regular people, non-empaths. Yes, they may have offered them different types of fuel in so many different kinds of ways. But usually, there is something that the narcissist is actually deeply looking for. That is the reason why they target so many empaths around the world. For the awakened empath, it's impossible. Okay? The awakened empath, I do not know any awakened empath who is still going in circles and dating narcissistic people. Yes, they may have come in here and there because they will never stop coming. They always try to come in. But it is not going to take you a while to figure out that that particular individual is a narcissist. So you will eventually know that you don't have any business with that person because you are fully awakened to fall for that kind of bullcrap, okay? You are no longer going to allow yourself to dive into narcissistic relationships, you know, and get entangled in those kind of bogus and meaningless relationships. You'll always find a way out if you're an awakened, the awakened empath. But the one who is unawakened, the sleep empath, because you know, guys, there's the sleep empaths and they're the ones who are awakened empaths, okay? So the sleep ones are still vulnerable because, of course, due to a lot of probably codependence issues, and they have not really known who they are. Many empaths I've even seen on my channel, they don't even know who they are. Many of them, they're just waking up at this moment and discovering that they're empaths, and they most likely have very powerful spiritual gifts that they never even knew about. If you're the one I'm talking about, I congratulate you, because it's your beginning to living a much more improved and quality life. Narcissists target empaths. They know that you have a lot to offer. They know that they can use this empathy to their own advantage. And on a very spiritual level, they also know they can use your gifts for their own survival. Is why I've told you guys in my videos that the empath is the narcissist's life support. Without an empath in a narcissist's life, that person is going to burn out, okay? Very, very quickly and immediately. They're going to burn out. They are going to implode. They will decompose. I do not even believe they may have to live longer when they don't have that kind of fuel and energy. But you see, these things are not really talked about. Nobody will tell you these things in schools, because a lot of these spiritual subjects, this kind of wisdom and knowledge and enlightenment is only found in a specific group of people, okay? So your teachers are not aware of this, and churches and whatever, pastors or whatever, even some of your parents do not know these kind of things. So it's the kind of info you can only find from a selected few of people, all right? When the narcissist comes along in your life, there's a lot to gain, okay? They will not really tell you this, of course, in those beginning of those kind of entanglements. They will not really tell you this, that they are in for the benefits. They are in for your energy. They know that you have got this beautiful energy around you, this beautiful aura. They know that you've got this beautiful spirit. And when they come, as much as they know that they need you for their survival, okay, they may not want to show you this, okay? So when they tap into your energy as an empath, there's a lot of things we will start taking off for those individuals, okay? First of all, you are going to bring, as an empath, you are going to bring a lot of balance within their lives. The narcissist knows that they are on self-destructive mode, you know, for as long as they have been operating, they know that they're on self-destructive mode. So they know that they're always going to fall into destructive patterns, whether it could be self-harm, whether it could be a lot of things that could cause them a lot of problems along the way. They know that when they are around your energy, you're usually going to bring a lot of balance, okay? So is why sometimes you feel like you're with a narcissist and every single day you're struggling to fix something. You know that this person is broken. Maybe sometimes you're trying to look around. You know, it's like a little kid. You know, when you're dating a narcissist, it's like dating a very small child. And this child is like running, and you believe that they're going to fall over the cliff. And sometimes you're the empath who is running and to grab them from, hurting themselves, because they are on this point of self-destruction. So most of the times the things they do, they go through these cycles where sometimes they end up even destroying themselves. And mostly when they destroy themselves, they also destroy the people around them. Is why the empath who is coming from a narcissistic relationship, those individuals, ladies and gentlemen, they have just gotten out of those relationships. You cannot even look at them. They are exhausted, okay? All the energy is gone. They are depleted. It's like those people that are left to die. That's what it means, surviving in narcissistic relationships. So for the most of you guys who have survived these narcissistic relationships, you already know what I'm talking about. It's very, very exhausting. The reason why this kind of relationships is exhausting, because that relationship that you've been dealing with the narcissist is actually, there are a lot of spiritual components and elements attached to those kind of relationships. There's a lot of energy exchange going on in those relationships. People are using your energy. People are mirroring your energy, copying your energy. People are copying your characteristics and your personalities. People are taking from you. You're validating them. All of a sudden you are the empath who is in those relationships. Your life is going downhill. You have lost your looks. You have lost your vigor. You've lost your swagger. And the person that you're dating happens to be walking around with your energy. So these things are spiritual. When they tap into your energy, they kind of hook themselves into your life spiritually, and they're going to start draining a lot of your energy. That's what they call narcissistic empath relationships. Okay, that's what happens usually in those kind of entanglements. And at the same time, the narcissist knows that by just mere being around you, things they will start to take off. In one way or the other, you're going to improve their lives. You'll save them from decomposing. You're going to save them from failure. You're going to pick them up on the flow. You're going to start doing all these nice things and beautiful things, and somewhere, somehow, their lives are going to improve in a very much more positive way. Okay, so because remember that these narcissists, they are not people who are ever, and are not even willing to ever do any work on themselves. Okay, these are patterns which have been happening for so many years. They are very deep into their ways, and sometimes there's nothing you can do. So you're the empath who is trying to struggle to fix a narcissist. I just believe that you're wasting time. Okay, you're going to fix. You will fix for years. Empaths have been fixing narcissists for almost 25 years. Some of them even forever, for the rest of their lives. But at the end of the day, you're fixing somebody that cannot be fixed, even sometimes does not want to be fixed, and there's nothing you can do, ladies and gentlemen. You're the empath that is involved in a narcissistic relationship. You have figured it out. The best thing you can ever do for yourself, just walk away. Okay? Have you guys noticed why? The reason why whenever an empath gets out of a narcissistic relationship, all of a sudden they start to glow. They get their health back. They're so full of energy. They're recharged. Things have started taking off for themselves just because they have called their power back. You see, one of the elements, the things I've told you about healing, for example, for the empath who is like gone out of narcissistic relationships and they've kind of been doing some healing work on themselves. When you're healing, what really happens is that energetically and spiritually, you're calling your power back. So there are guys who have been asking me questions. Oh, how do I get my energy back? How do I get my energy back? How do I get my star back? All these kind of beautiful things. You are actually healing and you're calling your power back to you. Believe me, if you have spent very long times with the narcissist, very many years with the narcissist has been actually siphoning your energy on a regular basis. So by the time you leave those individuals, you're almost you almost don't have any amount of energy left in you. When you continue doing the healing work, your energy starts gravitating back to you. Okay, so they have been used to stealing and borrowing energy from these empaths. When you go out there and do the healing work, that energy gravitates back towards you, and you're not able to shine, even shine better than you used to do before. Work on yourself and start continuing moving towards which direction, whatever direction you want to go. Okay. So empaths tend to attract. There's something spiritual about an empath that these narcissists, even that they don't really know this on a very physical level, on a spiritual level, they are gravitating towards the light. Okay, so they need something to shine some light into their lives, and they can be able to survive because they know that without that light, they are headed for the worst. Okay, so they know this, so they gravitate towards empaths on a very spiritual level, so that you can help them to better their lives. But you see, sometimes you cannot help. There's not really much you can do with an energy vampire. Okay. So it is not your duty, empaths. You have to understand in this video that it is not your duty to spend the rest of your life. You have got a mission to do. You have got your life to live, and it is not your responsibility to continue fixing people that don't want to be fixed. It is not your responsibility to take on people's traumas that you have nothing to do. You never had anything to do about in the first place. It is not your duty to fix broken people, ladies and gentlemen. Let the people deal with their own crap. When they feel that it's time for them to heal, they are going to try to go out there and seek for some sort of help. And now I'm really pleased that the energy is shifting on the planet and a lot of empaths happening to wake up. So there's a very big chance that over the years, of course, the narcissists are going to run out of supply, okay? Because the people that they used to think were asleep back in the days, everybody's starting to wake up. They're starting to call their energy back and to call their power back. And these individuals, unless they run into some kind of health therapy, get some kind of help, there will usually come a time when they are going to run out of supply. So it is going to be almost impossible and very, very difficult to just run around and, continue abusing very beautiful people like you. So for the most of you guys who have always been wondering, oh, these narcissists, Why are they always all of a sudden, a lot of you guys know even sometimes family members and relatives who are trapped in narcissistic relationships, and sometimes you feel like there's nothing you can do. There's really nothing you can do sometimes. You can only do enough, but sometimes there's nothing you can do, because sometimes you need to let people walk their journey and let them have their own awakening. Because in my own experience, I believe it is only through an awakening that the empath is able to realize and figure out what has been going on around them. And that is when they're usually able to extract themselves out of those very, very toxic and dangerous situations with these narcissistic people. You know what I mean? So they are looking for the light, okay? They are drawn towards the light. When the narcissist ever sniffs an empath, wherever they are, I can guarantee you it doesn't even really matter if they're in a relationship or not. Those individuals, they are going to start gravitating towards your energy, okay? So that's why you see a lot of times the cheating starts to happen, because they've most likely identified another empath, and they also want a part of that energy. So they are very greedy individuals. Sometimes they have already depleted the person that they are dating at that moment, who is at home, and now they're running around looking for different sources of supply. So in this case, they are looking for fresher empaths who don't even really know who they are. So empaths, it's in your duty to really protect yourselves, okay? So for the ones who have awakened, like I've said, I do congratulate you, because I know what it means to awaken. And I strongly believe that you will never, for whichever reason, fall for any form of narcissistic relationship or friendship. You will always learn how to protect yourself. You will always build your discernment. You will always put a lot of work on yourself. But believe me, your life is going to start that very moment you take a decision to leave a narcissist and go on your healing journey. You're eventually, at some point, always going to become the greatest version of yourself. So let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. You guys know that I do love and appreciate your support. Book a session, donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I will catch you guys in my next one. There's almost signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.